Hey, welcome to tonight's episode. I've got some really cool stuff to talk about. Thought I'd come to you in the whiteboard format, and let's do a little screen share and have a little fun learning a lot. Now, what have we here? This is the revamped, updated website for the richwolfclubnft.com. Now, if you guys will take a look, we are an exclusive membership club. All you must do to join the Rich Wolf Club is to join one of our investment vehicles. Currently, we offer real estate funds, private equity funds, and venture capital funds. Now, how can I join? Tell me more. Let's go to the investment opportunities page, guys. Now, currently, the fund that we are offering at this moment is the Real Estate Lending Fund. Now, the Real Estate Lending Fund is 0.07 Ethereum. Okay, and has an 80% distribution of profits to holders pro rata. So that is after an 8 Ethereum initial goal. So let's, as you see, guys, what we're geared to do is real estate transactional lending. Okay, and that has anywhere from a 60 to a 300% profit margin per transaction. If you guys want to read the full investment thesis on this, exactly how we operate, the way we make these transactions, please take the time to do the research and read on that. I would like to go on down to the 1-year financial projection, because these are the questions that we get asked all the time. It's how much does it cost to get in? How quick am I going to get paid? And how much am I going to make? Now look, with any investment fund, vehicle, or security or anything else at all, there are no guarantees to profitability. However, we have done a projection based off of some very conservative numbers, and let's just go over that. You can do the math yourself, do the research yourself, and decide if it's something that you think would be profitable for your life. Now let's look at the REL fund. The initial fund capital, okay, is 8 Ethereum. Okay, we are looking at 8 Ethereum goal before we do our very first transaction. That is an estimated right around $15,000 US. And the reason we do that is because we require around $15,000 worth of working capital to get started. After that, the average transaction amount is anywhere between $500 to $5,000. Right? We keep them 500 to 5,000. Your average is going to be between 1,000 and 2,500. For mathematical purposes, we've taken an average, and that was $2,750 per transaction. We plan to do at least 3 transactions per month, okay, with those varying percentages of profitability. And at the end of each quarter, we will do an 80%, or we will do a distribution based on 80% of the profits back to the holders pro rata. So depending on the ratio of the collection that you own is the percentage that you would get paid out. Now, as we further break that down, let's look at the first month, because that's what the question is how soon am I going to get paid and how much am I going to make? So let's go down the very first quarter. As soon as we get the 8 Ethereum buy-in, as soon as we have 15,000 in the account and are ready to rock and roll, we will then transfer the funds into the corporate account and begin doing our deal sourcing and networking. It shouldn't take more than a week or so, maybe 2 weeks before we have a solid deal to work with. You just can't do that until you have the funding. That's all there is to it. So once we have that, we will put out a public announcement. We are entering our very first deal, and this is when the very first quarter would start. Now, if you'll look on down at this, within the very first quarter, so 3 months, guys, 3 months after we meet our goal, you're looking at the low end, $99 per token. In other words, or 3 months after our goal is hit, you got your money back. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You got a $100 buy-in right now, you're going to hit 99 on the low end. On the high end, we're looking at, 400 or 500. You make 500% of your investment within the first 3 months. That's amazing, guys. And as you go on down, now all of these are conservative. Even the optimistic estimates are very conservative because they don't allow for a lot of exponential values. They don't allow for a lot of the values that would cause exponential growth, such as margin, such as leverage, such as credit lines, such as multiple accounts and entities that trade entities instead of properties. A lot of things can be done, guys, to generate real wealth and real income within this fund. Now, that's pretty generous, folks. At 80% distribution per quarter, amazing. And you're looking at a 2% growth per month. Now, why 2%? We would love to shoot for 10, 15, 20, 30%. 2% we feel is realistic. Now, let's just skip on down. 12 months in. 12 months in, guys, we should be looking at an optimistic revenue of $594,000. Okay, so you're looking at over $500,000 in revenue in the first year. Okay, and that is all based on a $15,000 buy-in. One $15,000 buy-in and a 2% increase per month after that. That's it. Now, what does it take to get this going? How hard is it going to be for us to get this going? Right here, 120 tokens is all we have to mint. 120 tokens. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your fans, tell your enemies. Buy an REL token. As soon as we hit 120 tokens, we can start rocking and rolling. These numbers are based off of 120 tokens, not 1,000, not 1,200. We're talking about 120 tokens, guys. That's all we've got to sell at $100 a piece before we can move forward with these goals. Now, what are they worth? Folks, we're looking at the end of the year here on, let's see, per token, ROI, yearly per token, guys, $3,964 per token. So if you bought one $100 token, that's what we're looking at. Right around $4,000 at the end of the year is what you'll make off that $100 token as long as you hang on to it.